So I did an alignment on my HP OfficeJet 6500 printer, and this is what it printed out. Only the black ink is coming out, and I don't see any of the colors. And black ink also has stripes through it, which means either the ink cartridge is going low, or that the printhead is also bad. For the printhead nozzle for black is also going bad. So it could be a couple of things. It could be that your ink cartridges are just dry, even though it may show levels. There seems to be moisture on these, but I think they're either out, even though it shows low. Usually when it shows low, it's supposed to have some ink in there. Or my ink cartridge or my printhead nozzles are clogged. So I'll just go ahead and clean those. I'm going to remove the printhead from the printer, take it out, and I'll continue just by the sink. So I have the setup right here. This is just something I made this is a bottle cap and the connection right here, and the tube that I have for flushing printheads. Just made it out of stuff that I had laying around one day when I just needed to clean the printhead. So as some of you already saw maybe other videos, you would soak it overnight or for a few hours in a cleaning solution. I use window cleaner usually. Works just fine for me. I like to remove this piece, the top piece. It's easy to remove. You just kind of push it back and just remove it. Now you have easy access to all your nozzles right here. So I'm gonna add some hot water. Since I'm doing this video, I'm not gonna hold on it to soak, but it's always a good idea to put it in the solution for at least an hour. I don't think this is too clogged, but in any case, we'll be able to see as soon as if the water starts coming out of the nozzles right away, then it's not too clogged. If it needs a little bit of pressure, then it was clogged. So we'll be able to see that right now. So this is very easy. It's much easier than using syringes. Syringes you need to fill up every time, but it also works. It's better to just flush it. Warm water is what you want to use. So you're just going to place the end of the hose with not too much pressure. You're going to just put it on top of this nozzle, and it should cover it. It'll spray all, maybe around the sink, but you want to just keep it low. And then these cover right over. The only thing you have to make sure you don't lose these rubber gaskets that are here. Without them, the ink will not come out of the cartridge. So here we go, like so. And you can see that the black is not coming out. So we'll just give it a little bit of time, maybe put some pressure. And here it goes. And it gives, as soon as you set this straight, you can see a straight line coming out. And that's a good sign, so it's not damaged or anything like that. Same thing for each color. And you'll know that it's flushed through when you see barely any color or not any color at all in each nozzle. So just go one by one. Give it a shake a little bit sometimes. And That also helps. And blue was clogged, so now it's clearing up more and more. First there was a few lines, and then not sure if it's very visible in the video, but when you do it, you can see the line there. And you just want to have a very straight line without any gaps. If you have a nozzle spraying sideways from any of that means the nozzle is damaged and the print head is just not going to be good anymore. It's just going to give you an error. Or it will just print out a big line of that particular color on a page. And that's basically how I flush the print head. It's when I put it in there and I have enough ink and cartridges, it's going to print out a very good page. And whoops. So it's good for now. I'll take care of that later. Usually just works fine for me, but maybe I'll just need to build another one. Maybe it's going old. Now before I put it back into the printer, I want to make sure it's dry. So for that I usually just tap it on ends and just set some paraffin on it to dry it out. Especially this needs to be dry where the contacts are. And then we snap this on. Make sure it's the colors on the left and the black is on the right. Just like that. It goes back into the printer. The other thing you want to do before you put it back in is to clean this area, the contacts. And then put it back in. Close it. And you should be good. If you continue to have color problems after you've done this and your printer doesn't show any error with the print head, then you definitely need different ink cartridges. Like I said, it can show you high ink levels, but if the ink cartridge has dried up at the tip, for example, the printer wasn't used for a while, or the ink cartridges were laying around somewhere unsealed, it could have dried up these areas right here where the ink comes out, these ports, and that won't let any ink go through. So I use aftermarket ink sometimes that I buy on eBay. They work just fine. They're about $1 a piece, which is much cheaper than getting from the store. Amazon, eBay has plenty of those, and they have chips on them, so you don't have to worry about that. Basically that's how we clean our print heads, and hope that helps you too. Have a wonderful day.